So while that guy in the goggles and the glasses pretty much accepts that there wasn't any cheating involved, they then proceed to try it again, and again, and again, and again, leaving Sora in this sad, pitiful, broken state, as this in particular spectator exclaims that she may have lost it. Well, you basically broke her, so at least that's how it appears. So you kinda brought this cruelty on yourselves, you know? I mean, it's been quite obvious that Sora doesn't want to be the next director, but Keiichi, of course, being ever so persistent, and states that it might be the will of the gods. A statement that Belldandy objects to. Why? She's a goddess, she knows this kind of things. She proclaims that the force that has Sora predestined as director is in fact the will of the universe. Yeah, man. Will of the universe. It's what guides us. It's what pulls us. It's what makes us one. So of course, Keiichi now takes this opportunity to use that explanation as the reason why Sora should be the next director, and of course she still objects to the whole thing, kind of leaving Keiichi a bit frustrated. I really don't see why this is so hard to understand. I mean, after all, if she didn't want to do it, she didn't want to do it. No means no! Sheesh! So rather than allow himself to accept defeat at the hands of a younger student, well, Keiichi decides to let her off the hook. But of course, Miss Fujiyama does not accept that. Why? Because apparently it's against the rules to just walk away from a responsibility. Which is understandable, I guess. And of course, we are treated to more satirical dialogue as Keiichi wonders why Fujiyama wants to bother with this, to which she replies that she can't work when the motor club's in crisis, at which she makes the statement that she hasn't been working, before she just completely blows him off, and then asks Belldandy to check the regulations book. And of course, Belldandy begins to read the article before it's revealed that Fujiyama wrote the article herself. Oh, you slave driver! You cheapskate! You are no one! And Keiichi's been monetary director, or whatever the hell you want to call his job, for so long. You ripped it! You backstabbing piece of... Okay, let's move on. However, and yes, there is a however, the person who's being promoted to director can challenge the current seated director to a race in order to be allowed to back out of the job. Why? Well, this is, after all, a slice-of-life comedy, and in most stories that deal in this kind of genre, not every problem can be resolved with physical conflict. So there you have it. What, you expected me to say, because the plot said so? And of course here we have the misconception that Sora has to go up against Keiichi and Belldandy, of whom work so well together because of the relationship they have with each other. But of course, being a ever-optimistic opportunist, Sora decides to take this opportunity to race against the two, to which her friends object, saying that she doesn't have a chance. But oh wait, we have yet another surprise. Apparently, Fujiyama is more fair than I gave her credit for, as she's willing to give Sora a fighting chance by placing Belldandy on Sora's team. And so our comic ends with Belldandy agreeing to this little plan, and of course Sora showing some optimism in her chances. Yay. So with that said, how does this comic stack up to how I felt about it when I was 16 years of age? I actually like it. I mean, yeah, the humor, it's still a little dry for me. But honestly, if you're into slice-of-life comedy romance manga, I recommend picking this up. You can still find it, at least I think, on ZeusComics.com, or maybe Amazon. Or probably at your local comic book shop, but they still have the graphic novel for it. So, now that that's finally done and over with, what do we got next? Play the clip.
It is on.